Right. Give me just 1 second, guys, to get set up and make sure that everything is going according to plan. Hope everyone's having a wonderful evening. I am certainly over here on the East Coast. It was a wonderful day today. I had a wonderful day. I hope you all had a wonderful day. There we go. Okay, so we are live on YouTube. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the channel. It's your boy Con4 with Falc's Nest Gaming. If it's your first time to the channel, certainly happy to have you here. If you're back, you already know. Welcome back. We are on the main account. 1.0 is coming. I've been playing kind of offline some Tark and getting excited about some things, so I thought, what better way to get ready for 1.0 than to throw up a few streams for everybody, get some movement going there, and then once we get some things caught up on the main account, we are looking at maybe kind of a wipe before the wipe. Either way, we've got some things to do. Not a lot, but some things to do. We're going to get right into it, heading into customs to start us off today. So for anyone who joins later, thank you for being here. For anyone who's here, thank you for being here. And we're going to get things started. First raid of the evening. It's a little bit late to throw up the stream, I'm sure some folks are saying, but for anyone who's been around for a while, you know that you know, back in the channel's inception a few years ago, a lot of times the only time I had to play was kind of late at night. You know, I'd throw up 3 or 4 hour streams, and then on my days off, you know, we'd go 8, 9, 10, 12 hours, whatever. So as we're getting into 1.0 and things start to progress there, we're going to start to see some of those longer streams for sure. But for the moment, I'm going to try to get them in where I can. So, you will be seeing some late night Con4, so feel free to come on by and join the Discord. The link's in the description. It is a permanent invite for anyone who's interested. We get some great folks in the Discord, so plenty of whom I'm sure are going to be coming back to Tark for 1.0 when it does launch. Anyway, we're going to customs. Why, you ask? Well, I've got some cameras, and this ref guy says I've got to place them here. So, we actually, not here. We're in the wrong place for the moment. So we're gonna move, reposition, and probably approach just past New Gas. Probably gonna be our best bet. So, at any rate, we won't have to worry about that sniper anymore. Not that we ever really have to worry about that sniper, but they're more of a nuisance or a unfortunate thing for new players who don't know they exist. I remember when I started playing Tarkov, many times in customs, getting peppered with shots from somewhere and not knowing where or why or how. So once you figured that out, though, this is one of the few maps along with Streets, well, reserve, I guess you could say, but this and Streets have snipers that are pre-positioned, just designated snipers, whereas other maps you can get sniped, but you know, aside from bird eye, there's really no dedicated sniping involved. Alright, I'm gonna check and see if we can oh, we do have a little bonus action going on here. Hey, hello, we're here. What's in the box? What do we got? I don't smoke anymore. I mean, I used to, but also don't want that. But I got in the habit of grabbing guns and dropping them just for the XP. And then sometimes when I'm on this account, I forget I don't need the XP anymore. So, force of habit. Alright. The building we want is actually, I believe, over there, if I'm not mistaken. But I want to be careful that we're not setting ourselves up for an okie doke if Rashala and company are over there. But I believe we would have heard something from them by now, so we're gonna push on just the same. Lord knows the bosses have been out and about. I want to say they're all at a 50% spawn rate, or at least I was discussing it with my son. That's where they were. Can I do this? Is this a bad idea? This is doable. Sweet. Alright, this is the building we want. This is where we want to be. Alright, we're going this way. So, we've got to position these cameras. And I vaguely remember where. I did this recently on another account. Here's one. There is number one. If we get at least one of these down, then we can secure the other one in the spec slot. Oh, we get a scabby scab. Alright, that one's done. And then, oh, sweet. Took the free one. Now, I would like to get these down before we kill anyone inside here, but I don't know that that's going to be possible. Reason being, once you place them, the next goal opens up. They were here, wasn't it? Yeah. Right. Once you place all four, the next goal opens up, and the next goal is to, I want to say, kill like 15 scavs in this place. So, right now, I'd like to get them placed without being seen, is the word I'm looking for. Discovered. Without being found out. Without someone, being on to me. See. Alright. Okay, so this over through here and left by the pipes. Alright, and this will be the third one. And there's an upstairs. That way, maybe? Somewhere there's I believe it's over on the other side. Somewhere there's a third floor. And the third floor is where last one should be. I'm gonna hit that up. Oh. I don't know what those guys got going on. Oh, here we go. There's the staircase. The bag. Not that I need anything, old habits, right? Okay. And actually, I've got to, I've been playing kind of a fresh wipe, offline, and, got in the habit again of like searching everything like you do at the beginning of the wipe, so I will try to avoid it, but we all know that I like to loot. If you've been around for a while, you're probably used to that. And boom. Okay, now that should be all four. So now, yeah, there we go. Secondary task is 15 targets eliminated. So now all we gotta do is make some noise and cause some chaos. Which, you know, I'm fine with that. I don't need to be looty. See? I have to remind myself. Well, we need to attract some attention. Got footsteps. Okay. See if we can't pull some of these guys in here. Oh. Those shots are at us. Excuse me. I think we got more than just a scav.
Проверено.
Alright, those are not scavs. But they're also not a problem anymore. Hello there. What do you have for me, my dude? Oh. Actually, you know what? We could take an aid. Why not? Alright, cool. Did his friend have? Nada. Alright. See if we can't draw them over. If I didn't need them in here, they would be swarming. Actually, you know what? We'll take that for later. Why not? Trying to keep straight in my head what I need on what account. I know we've got some more friends over here that don't seem to want to come and play. Yeah, blah, whatever. Come here. Hey. Oh, that is not a scav. That is Rochelle. Alright. Well, business is about to pick up. Oh boy. Okay. The light on for you guys. So we know we got Rochelle and company next door. It's continuous healing thing is funny. So not used to that. Jeez. This is why stems are so much better, guys. Alright. Listen. These guys. Can I flank them from back here? Probably can. I really don't like that peak coming out that backside. I feel like I'm not gonna like this one any better. I'll just make them come to me.
Вон он, сука!
Ain't no suka. Come on. Really? We're doing this? Guess so. Fine. Why is part of his bag search? I've been seeing that. Weird. Alright. They got awful quiet over there. Well, I don't want to get lasered for sticking my head out. But that's exactly what they would do. And I do not want to miss this toss either. But I heard one of theirs drop.
Ты кто, блядь, такой?
Oh, Jesus. They can see through there too.
Вот
Evidently. I need to go fix myself up. No. My leg's been shot off. They were coming to see me there for a second. Guess not. This'll do. Put this light back on. Sorry for the surgery in the dark. But, just got my leg blown off by a shower. Just continuous heal up. Yeah, as a long-time player, it's still pretty cool to see that. Okay. The zero-sum game, those guys. See what a peak on this this side looks like. See them before they see me. Push back into the fortress. Well, I'm not gonna worry about them. I wish we could draw more scavs here. Actually, we can. Why didn't I think of that before? Little trick I learned in the reserve. Yeah, no. Okay. That should... Oh, drawing... You know who. Right. That sounded like a scav. Hopefully that means he's coming. Ooh. That's a lot of noise. Oh boy. Forgot about those guys. They are definitely still there. Oh. No way they're pushing. Doesn't seem like we attracted anyone. Well, I suppose we should just go head to dorms and see if the car's up. Caused enough chaos here. And I don't like that angle on Fortress, so we're gonna leave it alone. Could loop around, but not really that worried about him. Go see if the car's up. And erotically swap between auto and semi-auto. You all know we do it. We all do. There's a satisfying click. Watch. I'm gonna go over here, and there's gonna be Parmesan, and we're gonna get tripwired to death or something. Oh, Parmigiano. How much time do we have? Whoa. There's someone shooting over there. 17 minutes. Single fire. Hopefully the car's up. If it is, and it is, then we'll just go ahead and clear dorms. I mean, we're here, right? I've got a marked key. I like hitting marked rooms. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Clear so far. There's been some action. That would have been dropped from a body though, if that was the case. We know Rochelle is not downstairs, but maybe. Oh wow. Oh, somebody was here. Had a good old time, didn't we? Don't even have an aid left, do I? Yeah. Alright, marked room it is. I think we are alone. Survey says, what do I have, a 10 out of 10? Oh wait, nope. There. Nope. Nope. Where is it? There. Okay, 8 out of 10. Right. I couldn't remember. I can't remember. I suffer from CRS syndrome. Can't remember shit. I mean, I'll take it for a marked room. Not the best, but you know, intelligence is key, I suppose. I don't want that or that. Alright, oh. Probably just being triggered by the gun. Nothing there. I think we got stiffed on a card, guys. That has not happened very often lately. Injector case we'll take, but overall, pretty disappointing. Yeah. Trash. I mean, you know, there's the wallet. Basically trash. Okay, so I think with the time we have left on the clock, I don't get blown up. Actually, let's check these safes while we're here. Got the keys, might as well use them. Open. Oh. There's one back here. This door. Oh, don't mind if I do. Make sure. Oh yeah, I should probably secure that. Let's do this. You over there. Why didn't just that there? There we go. That's the smart play. Let's act like we have half a brain. What's in here? That safe was disappointing. I'm disappointed with the safe in there. I gotta be honest. Listen, I require goods. That's not the goods I require. Or the... I mean, chocolate's cool. I suppose we could start with some chocolate. Alright. This way. Oh. Oh wait, the car's out. Where are those explosions coming from? Parmesan up. Let's reset. Let's reset. We'll come right back. We'll head right to that factory, I guess is what it's called. Facility. See if we can't knock down some of the scavs in there. We got a few. What do we get? We got 4. Actually more than I thought. Well, the 2 PMCs, so that would have been 6, but whatevs. We got a few, and overall, not a bad raid. All things considered, but I wasn't really looting, so. Okay. We'll just grab some ammo, quick depot this stuff, and come right back. We've still got some pops there, so. We'll hit some more marked room as time allows, but we're gonna go straight to that factory and knock down as many of the scav kills as we can first. We'll prioritize that, and then we'll burn up whatever time we have on the clock. Thank you guys for being in the stream. I see you there. Thank you. Appreciate you. Happy to have you all here. Probably gonna be going for, I don't know, at least 3 hours more tonight. At least 3 hours, I'll say. I'll commit to that. Maybe 3.5. We'll see. Depends on when I get sleepy. But we got at least a solid 3.5 hours in it tonight left to go. So quick depot. We'll get right back into customs. Apologies for the loudness there. Those I wish there was a way to turn off the quest indicators or the the little dings. It's nice when you first start playing the game, but after you've been playing for a while, it just it loses its allure, I'll say. We'll get loaded out and get back in. Yeah, so Rashala tried to take my kneecaps off there. Nice to see you too, buddy. He's always so nice to me. Alianka will sell. That injector case is pretty solid drop, so we'll take that. We'll make do with 2 nades. That's fine. I need some food though. Let me just go ahead and take care of that before we get in. Perfect. Back at it. Always hit insurance. Even though I know I don't need insurance, I still click the button because I'm a weirdo. Basically. You gotta know what you are in this world, you know? Be okay with it. I'm okay with it. Also okay with any task that sends me to customs because customs rocks. Always one of my favorites. Right. I keep it on local too. Actually, since I came back to the game, I will say they've done a lot on performance-wise with customs. Initially, when they made the customs update live and those changes hit the servers, performance was abysmal, which was sad to see because customs is one of my favorites. But seems like they've worked on some of that, which is very nice. Let's get into raid. Alright. Alright, warm-up raid is done. I don't need the light anymore. We're going... You know what? Let's go this way. Probably would be a little more action. I'm gonna run into some PMCs. Ow, going this way. Also fences. I'm gonna run into fences. I'm accident prone. I don't know if you guys know this about me. But if there's a way to hurt yourself, I'll find it. I'm not trying to. I didn't know I was on full auto there. Unfortunate. I wasted a bullet. See, like I said, there's MCs.
Движение прямо! Контакт!
It was just those two. Hello there, gentlemen. You know what? Let's take those. What about the rest of it? Might need the extra nades, actually. I heard you, dummy. I don't know where that guy was. Anyway, we've got places to be. Alright. Repack here for a second, and then we'll move up. Actually, do I have... I don't know if I have the scabs at old gas task anymore. I'm pretty sure I got that done a while back. Anyway, we'll worry about that later. So nice being back on this account with the mag pack speed. I really hope with 1.0 they address how slowly these skills level. I mean, I get wanting to, you know, make the grind memorable, let's say, but jeez, it comes to a point where it's just like, what are we doing, man? I mean, vast majority of these skills could never, ever actually be leveled in the course of a PvP wipe, just as they stand. Oh, I have to correct a little, just a smidge. I think they need to take a look at that. Whether they will or not, that's another question.
Служивый!
Having trouble picking him up against that backdrop. Is this?
Где ты, а, сука?
Oh. Took my hand off the mouse for a second to check my exfil. Is this active? Huh. No. Yeah. Fake. Man. They got me. They got me. It's not actually active. So. Also, guys, don't take your hand off the mouse. You know. Okay. Now, I've got to be careful here. Make sure Rashawn and friends aren't up where I'm trying to go. Because we're not trying to mess with those dudes. I don't like their attitude generally. Oh boy. Who that? Yes, please. No, go inside. I want you inside of there. Yes, please. No, I need you inside of there. I need you inside of the building, sir. Yes, please. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. Inside. Just, no, inside of there. Thank you. Just inside. What? I mean, he was in the doorway. I'm trying to get inside here. I told him. I mean, not like he wasn't warned. Right? Right. Alright. I'm gonna stop overspraying now. Promise. I promise. Well, you guys won't have to watch a reload fest. Alright, so now we've made some noise. Hopefully we can get some more of the scavs over here. We'll see. Oh, we're waiting. No. I heard another scav out here. Oh. Here we go. Here we go. Somebody's running. That body is just haunting you, isn't it?
Кепка!
Yep, that's right. Run on in. Yep. Where are you going? No, don't run back out. Why did you run back out? No. Get your butt back in here. What is wrong with these scavs, you guys? Listen. I need you in this place here. I spooked him. Well. Did this dude go and get on the big gun? Is that what just happened? I feel like that's what... Because I see no reason for anyone to be on the big gun shooting at anything. Unless someone was shooting at me. I don't know that he would have had that kind of time. Where did you go, homie? Calves. This one to kill you. Alright. There's one more. So we are, we'll check our progress here. Hopefully the first one counted. I believe he did. 6 of 15. Yeah, we had, okay, so 2. So you counted for sure. And then the only other one was the one that was in the doorway, so he counted. Now if we can get the other guy that ran away to come back and fight. But he's a chicken. He ran away from us. Thing is, we have to kill them in here. So that is the downside, but we're not gonna wait around all day either. Basically, I think we just kind of sweep through. Fun and Suka, yeah, come on. Suka this. I don't know where they are at. I've got a dead body here. You know you want it. You know you want to loot it. Alright, they're not coming. Fine. Let's go see if we can find some fun elsewhere. Maybe we can loop back around later. What are the extracts actually? I didn't even look at that. Yeah. Okay, so we'll check car, depending on what's going on there. Ooh. What is he shooting at? Because it's not me. That's weird. Maybe they were shooting at us. Potentially. Who knows? How many nades left? That's alright, cool. Good. We'll check and see if the car's up. If it is, we'll just clear out dorms. Hopefully we'll find some action there. And if not, we'll push to Big Red. But with the boss spawn rates where they currently are, it has not been hard to find the problem. Let's see. Ever since they added Parmesan running through the woods here, it's never felt the same. Alright. No car. We're going to sweep through anyway, just in case, and we'll hit marked room while we're here. We got movement. There we go. Maybe a scab that spawned in. Downstairs. Downstairs. Multiple. Close this door. Open this one. Give myself an exit. Actually, close this door. Fairly certain we get friends down here. I'm just not sure what variety. Guys. Okay. I saw the balaclava. I was like, is that a head on the ground, dude? That's I had to do a double take there, guys. I was like, man, who left a head on the ground? Like, who does that? You know what I mean? Just weird. Okay. Alright, let's go. Man, it feels good to be on Tark again. I hope everyone's having a good night. Appreciate everyone for checking out the stream. We should be clear at this point. Gonna go hit this marked room. See what we get out of it. I wonder if that sounds like it's coming from Fortress. We just left there. Literally, just left there. Alright. This one's gonna be better than the last one. I feel it. Alright, already a little better with the Rebel. You know, if I needed it. Not bad. Oof. Sorry, RSS. I know this may be an unpopular decision, but I am quite fond of a 7.62 MDR. So the Black Beauty always comes with. Alright, sweet. No card. Dude, that's the second garbage pull in a row, I think. In my opinion, I would call that a garbage pull. Whatevs. Next one. I'm gonna take this MDR though. I wonder what ammo's in there. What? Oh, just BC. Yeah. Okie day. Did I search this safe? I did not. Alright, Veritas. Looks like I could put this here, but I can't. Okay. One more safe here, and then we'll head out to Big Red, because there's no more action here, I don't think. Not from the sounds of things, anyway. Right. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Okay. Crossroads was one, right? Yeah. Awesome. Alright, Crossroads is the next track. We're gonna head that way. Hit Big Red while we're over there. Marked room was pretty trash, but always happy to add another MDR to the collection. It'll be dropped in a raid at some point soon. And my weapon of choice for labs when I run it, just because it's not the most expensive, but boy, man, it dumps. Of course, then when they introduced the SCAR, you had 25 and 50 round magazines. One could argue that changes things, but something about the way an MDR feels, I think, is what makes it a superior weapon. The fire rate's perfect for the bounce you get. Stock right out the gate, fires on the line, you can pick it up off the ground and just drop people. Sexy gun. Alright, maybe we get some action here. Let's see what we got. Nothing. Who put that there? Can't even walk around here. Alright. Why does there have to be a threshold there that you can't simply walk over? Let's make them jump. Oh, hello there. What happened here? We got PMC, Scav. Scav, another PMC maybe. Who did it? Who done it, my guy? Ah, rum shit. Bro. I did not even see, hear, no clue he was even there. Right? Where did you come from? Seriously. He was just chilling over there. Alright. And so are you the one that did it? Are you? No, Sergey? I don't know what happened here, guys. Just bad things. I'm just gonna check and see what he's got. See if he's got anything interesting for us. Ooh. I do like money. Take that. And I'll take the aid. Not really interesting. Okay, perfect. Thanks. So it looks like we were a little late for the bulk of the action, but we got here in time to meet one of our friends. Oh, sweet. Who's over here? Man. of seems like a scav, like one, and then just made off with the loot. In which case, why did that guy not attack? More PMC and scav cooperation. These guys are working together out here against us in the streets, guys. I know you've all seen it. Scavs and PMCs working together against us. We've all seen it. Actually, they've made a lot of improvements on that, but it still happens. I still see it. You know, they'll be literally within feet of one another and not aggroing. It's kind of weird. I trailed a PMC in streets on my scav the other day for a good 5 minutes, and he knew I was there because he kept looking at me, but he just did not aggro. Finally, I just got him in the head, but still got some work to do there, I think. Alright, sweet. Get out of here. And crossroads, I believe, is where we ought to be. But before we do that, we'll sweep through Trailer Park. Make sure that there's no stragglers in here. Can't leave them alive if there are, you know, no witnesses. Okay, so we are out. We'll reset and hit it again. I think we didn't get nearly as much progress as I was hoping for that, but all in all, solid raid. I'll take it. Again, we'll just grab some ammo and go right back in. The problem with tasks like these, much like, you know, some of the ones working your way towards Kappa, is like if you need any of these guys in a specific place, your best bet is to simply just raid. Because they go where they want, and there's no rhyme or reason. That scav that came into the factory ran away and never came back. And I've seen more of that recently, and I don't know if it's because I was gone for a while, but I've seen instances of AI now choosing to disengage and simply run away, which is odd, you know. So I guess that's one of the options that the AI can select now. But when they run, man, they run like they're gone. You know, they book it, dude. Like they've got someplace to be, and they are on a mission. All right. Load it out. We'll get right back in. Do I need to eat? Do I? No, just a drink. And then conditions good. We just need some rounds. Hope. Okay. And we are golden. Okay. Like to keep that muscle memory. I know I don't need to insure my stuff, but if I do it the same way every time, it just makes me that much faster. Old path of exile, you know, mentality. Everything is all about speed, you know. Don't stay in the hideout any longer than you have to. But in Tarkov, man, that's so hard. Especially, like, if you're playing on a standard account, and the account I've been playing offline recently is a standard account, so, you know, beta, or, you know, 2x2 secure container, no stash upgrades, you know, you're paying $2.5 million for your very first one type deal, not to mention the found and raid requirements. Very different experience, actually, and I certainly can empathize with people who've had some struggles with that. I've been playing for a while, so like it's been pretty smooth for me so far, but I know when I get into like solar and Bitcoin too and things like that, that some of those things are going to take some time. I've been stacking up many military power filters I can get my hands on just because I know what's coming. So, but that's an offline kind of thing. We're also going to be doing a fresh kind of wipe before the wipe, I think, here in the next month. Just as we get into 1.0 approaching, I thought it'd be cool to kind of do a pre-wipe wipe. I've got some interesting ideas for some thumbnails around that one. So be on the lookout. That'll be coming soon, actually. I was originally toying with the idea of just doing flat out every task on this account, but some of them are just tedious, and with 1.0 being so close, I don't know that we're going to have time to both 100% this and do a fresh play. And hello. I kind of want to do a fresh play. I'm trying to talk to people, okay? Don't you be flipping me off. Did your mama teach you any manners, boy? Listen, these scavs these days. Anyway, so thinking about doing a fresh play and then, you know, just taking it as far as we can before the wipe. Obviously, with my schedule, it's going to be a limiting factor. I'll have some days where I can stream for long periods, and then other days it's going to be 3 to 4 hours, but we're going to get it in where we can. For anyone who's been around for a while, you know we're going to be progressing quickly, so it'll be a lot of fun. I'm interested to see what 1.0 is going to bring to the table. So, is this exfil active? How many scavs do they need at the extract? I mean, every scav on the planet is an old cast right now. Like, for anyone who has this task, they're watching me just and secretly cussing me out right now because I'm just killing all these scavs. I don't even need to. You guys were supposed to be at the fortress over there. Actually, I'm hurting myself. I need to go. I need to get in that building and make noise. Damn it. Those guys could have been victims. I mean, did I say victims? Volunteers. I meant volunteers, guys. Don't go putting words in my mouth. Just kidding. Oh, yeah, that's right. Run in the building. Go in the building. Go in the building. Oh, yeah. Stay in the building. Stay in the building. Is you right where you are. Buenapuida. Whatever. Yeah. Hello. Goodbye. Nice to meet you. Alright. I'm going to repack for a second. And just listen. Oh, I don't need to repack that much. Just that last burst. I've been keeping up with things. Good. I can never remember. Sweet. Alright, so hopefully that gunfire will attract some flies. Unfortunately, we seem to have had all the flies over at the gas station. So, yet again, I'm not sure how much time they're going to spend here. The results of that. Unfortunately. Yeah. There is no one around. Couldn't just run in between that right there, but okay. Normally I wouldn't stand out in the open like this, but if Rashal and his boys were here, chances are we would have heard from them by now. So. I'm wondering there may be some scavs over here. If we could potentially lure them over. I don't get myself killed on the run, but I got some pretty thick armor. Although, doesn't sound like anyone's in the fortress. Oh boy. Yeah, so every scav was at the gas station, basically. Alright, what are the exfils? So, Storms, Crossroads, Ruaf. Alright. Sweet. Maybe I should wait a little bit. Hopefully. Thanks for coming. You must have heard I was looking for you guys. I need more of you though. Did you bring friends? Do you have friends? You seem like the type of guy that has friends. I mean, rather likable. I mean, before I shot you. Anyway. I don't think he has friends, guys. Just trying to boost him up. Seemed like he was having a tough day. Alright. I think we take the 2. Because with all the ones that we killed over there, I seriously doubt we're going to get much more action over here. Oh. Oh boy. Hello. I want you to come into my building here. Mr. Scav, man. Scavs are coming, actually. Maybe we just chill. I'm not the most patient person. Against my nature. Hello. Mr. Scabby Scav. Oh, there you are. Yes, come and get me. Ah, Suka. I'm a Suka. Come on. Come get me. Yeah, that's right. No, you want to. Come to Papa. Actually, I need to move so he can't see me when he walks in. You won't see the light. I gotta make sure he's in before I move, though. I think we're there. Surprise, motherfucker! I mean, you even knew we were in here. Is the thing. Alright. Oh. Do I have that? I don't know if I have that. I'm pretty sure I do. We'll grab it just in case. If nothing else, it's interesting. Okay. See if maybe we can aggro someone around back here. No. Okay. Alright, let's get moving. Too much waiting around. Can't do it. Alright. Hello up there. I said hello. Ain't gotta be so rude. I'm gonna shoot at somebody. Never even met before. I don't know what that guy's problem is. Alright. No one was at New Gas. dorms would be probably the last place for old Shala. Had Parmesan stalking me here the other day. It's so cool when he stalks you when you're in dorms. Because he'll circle the building and try to hit you from crazy angles. Bro laid like 30 tripwires. I mean, he's a wild one. Alright, let's see if the car's up. Just so we know. Oh yeah, we can exfil here. Perfect. Yeah. Not heard a lot of explosions, so I'm not necessarily worried about tripwires here, but Partisan does like to come to dorms. It is custom. Oh, door's open. I didn't even look at that. Dead body. Yeah. Few of them.
Пиндос, ебан.
Alright. So, guards or PMCs one.
Угроза!
I think he was the only one. The only one left anyway. Working alone maybe? Take it. Alright. Always check this couch. I found military power filters there before. Alright. Let's check marked room, see what we got. Like that PMC was alone down there. Go. Right. Hey, now we got a card. So, third pull, we got purple. We get the trash, black and white, the one you don't want to get. But the purple's the start. Not interested. That regular labs access, not bad. Ooh, T5000. I might take you with me then. And go, of course. Hoping it was gonna be the other gold thing. These, you know, I guess I could vendor that. How heavy are you, actually? 4 kilograms. Without knowing their worth, I should just hold on to it. Okay. Overall, better than the last, but still not the most amazing drop I've seen. Alright, let's get these safes. You would got? Oh, gosh. That's what we got. How about this one down here? I guess I should have hit this when I was down here, huh? That was smart. Ow. How did I hit? Oh, that thing. I hit my head on the roof. See? Accident prone. Like I said, I hurt myself. Find a way. I'm sure. Okay. Don't mind if I do. Too bad there's not more that we can get into close by. 24 minutes though. I do think we swing back by if there's been any developments. Oh. Car's here. So rather than go big red, I'm going to swing back around. Oh, it's raining now. I'll swing back around and take another peek and see if maybe some scavs have started to populate that area. I think the rain in Tarkov is well done. Atmospheric. I believe we can get there going this way. Through gone. Alright, don't cut me. Yep. Hopefully we had some visitors while we were away that are in there looting those bodies we left. Somebody was here looting. Did we miss it? Aww. Well, that's unfortunate, man. Somebody was here. These bodies out here in particular. I don't think that stuff was on the floor. And whoever it was, they made off with the loot. Jerks. Awful quiet. Nailed it. Alright. So I think reset is in order. 68, 9 out of 15. I could do some more marker and pops. I'm okay with another customs run. Never upset about customs. Well, unless Parmesan shows up, in which case, screw that guy. Universally, I think everyone agrees. Actually, he's a pretty cool boss, all things considered. All things considered. I think the bosses are one thing that Tarkov does pretty well. Some interesting characters. And I'm interested to see how they tie it all together with storyline in 1.0 launches. As I understand it, there's going to be a lot of that kind of intertwined, like the raid video series they did, I guess. So we'll see. Alright, not bad. Key case, I guess, is going to be worth something. We got that. Couple SSDs. And purple. So, I'll take it. And once this is done, I'm trying to think about which one of these tasks would be next. Connections up north is just brutal. That's thermal PMC kills. I don't know that that's something anyone wants to sit through, so. But we've got a few options. Hell on Earth could be interesting. Hunting cultists with a double barrel, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll do this one first. There's also escort is the one that's left, and then the other one where you have to kill all the bosses without dying. I can't remember the name of it. But that is one. GG's. Hey, thanks, man. Thank you. And thanks for being here. Appreciate you hanging out. Hoping for more action there in that factory place, man. I'd like to get over there and just get one of those good old-fashioned scav swarms, and then that way we could just knock it down in one raid. Hasn't worked out that way. Alright. Most action we saw over there was Rashala and company, and they blew my leg off, so that was cool. We're gonna save this. You know, why not, right? Well, because I've saved too much. That would be a good reason to just put it there. I saved stuff, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, whoops. I forgot that was in there. See? See? It's bad. I'm telling you, CRS. Can't remember shit. Look it up. It's a thing. Should I repair this? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do it. No, I'm gonna wait. One more raid, then we'll repair. I don't want to do it too soon. Burn up the max condition for no reason. Do I need food and water? I do. Let's grab some new news and some ice green. That's enough. Oh, shit. I need to drink more than that. We got problems. 6:30. Let's be morning people. I'm not a morning person. Are you guys morning people? I'm not. Hell with that. I feel like we're not supposed to be awake first thing in the morning. I don't think anyone should have to do anything before noon, but that's just my personal opinion. So. Alright. Ooh, we got some moonshine to sell when we get back. I'll take it. Alright. Should be loading in any second now. Yeah, as we get close to the 1.0, you guys will see we'll have some long timers coming back. We'll have a bunch of folks joining the raids on the stream. You know, we do a lot of groups, and you guys are certainly welcome to partake. There's a link in the description for the Discord. Some good folks in there who are always willing to help or answer any questions you might have if you're new to the game, and you know, just trying to figure out where to go, what to do, that type of thing. All right, early morning. Hey, right by the tree. Nice. What are you giving me? Nothing. I mean, the Glock's not nothing, but what did the tree actually give me? Anything out here? Oh. Alright, well, it's something. good news is we are right by where we need to be. So that is exciting because that means we can get into this place and get set up. Oh boy, I see a lot of movement. I think we got more to worry about than just scavs over there. Yep. We got the boys. Yeah. Changes things a little bit. Repack and make sure we're ready. Can't wait to get your PC back so you can play. I hear you, brother. I actually, you know, I took a break from Tarkov for probably 6-7 months. Used to be heavily featured on the channel, took all the content down, blah blah blah. At any rate, started playing again, and I just, man, it's one of those things where you don't realize how much you miss something until you don't do it for a while. So I completely understand. I'm just getting back to it myself. So kicking off a little bit of the rust, and you know, it's one of those games where, like, when you want to play Tarkov, there's very few games that match that experience. Shala's down. There's just, I mean, you know, there's obviously other games out there that are kind of doing the same thing. Oh wow, he tagged me. But no one that does it quite as well, if you ask me. Alright, so we got the boss down. Now I'm wishing I brought more grenades. Oh, I did. Sweet. Good to know. Yeah, hopefully you get your computer back soon. I know how that goes. I had mine recently, actually. Windows update bricked my computer, and unfortunately for me, that included all my stream settings for OBS, all my recordings and all my streams. I had we had, you know, streamed so much. I had just had it down to a science, had all my settings set, and ended up having to do them all over again. He's pushing. We got him. Pray and pray works sometimes. Now, is that the last one? That's a different question. It is not the last one. I can confirm there was one more. Clearly. So it's a regear, and we'll get right back in there. Of course, you know. There's always another. There's always another. Yeah, it's Tarkov, man. When I first saw it, I think the very first time I saw it, I want to say it was Pestily, because this was way back when it first. Yeah, he came out of nowhere, right? When it first became a thing, was Interchange. When that map was first introduced to the game, there was a streamer, I believe it was Pestily, playing it. Thanks, man. And I saw the map, and it was just so intense, and I was like, I've got to play that game. And I, of course, at the time, didn't have a computer that was strong enough, you know. you know, so had to build a computer to do it, and then got to the point where I had a computer that could play it, but just couldn't play it well. And of course, in those days, PvP was the only thing that existed, so I learned to play on PvP. And so that's where I cut my teeth, or got my teeth kicked in, rather, you know, when I was learning. So, but yeah, you know, long time player, and then PVE came along, man, and like, I work on an hour, so for me, it was just like, yes, you know, I don't have a ton of time to play, so it was one of those things I could pick up and just go with, and I fell in love with it, man. I've been doing it ever since. So, rather than go through a gear swap, we'll just go ahead and throw in another spear kit real quick, so you guys don't have to wait too long. I should have one in here somewhere. Apologies, I know I've got a problem. Way too many guns. I'm not even gonna continue to scroll. It's just bad. Just you know, believe me when I say I have way too many. But that's, you know, I mean, that's Tarkov, right? That was the allure for me too. One was the stages and the trauma of it all. It's just like, man, that's such a cool concept, right? But then the guns, right? I think Tarkov does modeling and gunplay better than anyone. Long-time Battlefield, COD, you know, I've played them all, but I really fell in love with the gunplay here. I'm not sussed about a backpack. We can get a backpack in raids, so can I repair you at all? Probably, maybe a little bit. Is it gonna even do anything? Okay, well, it still rounds up to 30, so I guess that counts. I think we are ready. I need a Grizz, and then we're good to go. Yeah, perfect. Beautiful. Off we go into the wild blue yonder. Right back in it. Yeah, that eye tap, man, out the blue, dude. And you know, I knew there was probably another one, and I had some more nades. I could have chucked one to be safe, but I got comfortable and over-peaked, obviously. Watch him and Landmark a lot when you're learning maps. Yeah, man. Learning maps, I think, is the hardest barrier of entry, or the biggest barrier of entry, rather, for people with Tarkov. It takes a long time, and eventually you just fall into a rhythm. For me, like when I was really trying to learn, it was past. It was, you know, that I watched like for informational stuff. A lot was past, and yeah, of course, Swamp Fox and things like that. I think anyone interested in Tark kind of watches that stuff. But Landmark 2, really good PvP guy. But there's a lot of good content creators in the space, honestly, and a lot of good knowledge out there, because that Tarkov is one of those games. It's like Path of Exile. You know, your knowledge level is a part of your skill level, so you know, the more you play, the more that grows, and then it becomes less about, damn, am I going to be able to find my extract, and more about focusing on survival. Just that in and of itself increases your KD, because you're focused more on the fight and less on, you know, the ancillary stuff. At the beginning, you're going to be looking at maps and, you know, like trying to figure out, you know, your head from the hole in the ground, if you will. Or at least that's what I was doing in the beginning, you know. But yeah, map knowledge is huge. And really, you know, I think the best way to go about improving it is to just raid, you know, raid. Yeah, watch videos and, you know, seek knowledge from others. But I think there's something to be said for just that experience of going through it yourself. Kind of tends to sear it into your brain a little quicker. Yeah, and I'm not interested in these PMCs. They're just going to slow me down, so moving. We've got to get into that factory. And hopefully we can get there this time without having to kill 50 scavs. I wonder actually. Shit, I don't want to kill you yet. I'm in a bad position to not have to kill him, unfortunately. Hey, can you run away? Like your friends? How many are over here? Extra. Is this one? No, this is not. No scavs here. Can I do this? I've never tried to. Oh, yep. Shit. Of course, there's a scav here too. I was trying to land on that concrete right there. Clearly, I missed. Jeez. Listen, man. I don't want to kill you here. I don't want to kill you here either. Why are there so many of you? Jeez. Apidu. Come on over this way. Seriously doubt they'll follow me, but you know, one can hope, right? Alright. Any more Shala action over here? I don't think so. I think we're in the clear. Crazy thing is we knocked for Shala and 3 guards, or 2 guards. Still got beamed. Sweet. Maybe these scavs will follow. This is scav in here. Oh no! No! Oh shit. I am not killing you out there. You got to come in. I know, you have to come inside. You don't even like being outside. Don't you dare run away. Come on. I know, let's settle it here. Where's his friend? I don't think he's coming back inside. We'll see. Right. Get repacked and get situated. Hopefully this guy decides to come in and loot his friend. They're skittish, but loot cures a lot of that. Come on, buddy. I know you're over there. I'm just gonna give it a second. I don't want to spook him. Matter of fact, let me go ahead. No, sir. You're not getting away. Really? Well, come do something about it. Come on. Hey, no. Aw, man, come on. Hey, you. But back in there. Okay. If I try to act like I'm packing a mag, he'll probably rush me, actually. Let me do that. Hello? I'm just over here packing this mag, all defenseless like. Falling before it's. Wanansuka. Sweet. You stepped inside. Dummy. Alright, we might actually get this done this time. Thank you, good sir. Appreciate your contribution. I think, what is that, 4 this ring? So we are looking at, 84%. So we need 3 more. Gunfire going on. What in the hell are you shooting at? maybe they were shooting at me. Oh. We have another contestant. Really? I don't know what you just said, but sounded convincing. Yeah. 2 more. Alright. So, because we're down to just 2, I am gonna try to pant this one out. See if we can't go ahead and get it taken care of while we're here. Then we can just figure out something else to do for the next one. Because I want to say there's just no way that we don't get at least 2 more to come in here. With all these bodies we've got, these bodies are going to attract them. We're just not going to be able to resist. I'm gonna say all that, then they're gonna make a liar out of me. Alright, while we wait. But I don't. The downside of having everything is that you don't need anything. So looting kind of loses its value, unless you're looking for like food. Ooh. Whoops. I did not mean to drop right in front of him, but I guess it worked out. I didn't break my legs again, so that's good. Although, I do think they're hurt, if we're being honest. I'm gonna feel that in the morning. We're gonna feel that one. Alright. There should be one away. Oh. 1 more. We just need a volunteer. Oh, we've got a volunteer. Sweet. Man, you are the lucky winner. And you brought me money. I mean, you know what? I don't care what your friends say about you. You're a pretty cool guy. You just need better friends. Might be a little late for that though. Let's go check out dorms. Because we're here, we gotta hit up marked room. We have to. It's just mandatory. I don't know if you guys know this or not. Where's the sniper? Why are you not up there? That's who is shooting. He's up there. He's probably on the other side. I was so confused. I'm like, where's this gunfire coming from? There was the sniper up there. And nothing at new gas. Okay. Making sure I got grenades. Oh yeah, I need to get a backpack, I guess. I guess we need to get a backpack. All defenseless in it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know, just little old me. I mean, they don't know any better. Yeah. All right. I think there's one task line in particular. I think we're gonna do just a stream just for that one. It's the slaughterhouse, and I've not done any of it intentionally. It's 10 scav melee kills on pretty much every map. So I think we'll save that for a stream in and of itself. Be a lot of fun. We can get, you know, some people to join in, and we could have some fun with that one. But outside of that, we'll take a look at what tasks we have. And there's no rhyme or reason. I'm just going to look through and kind of pick one that seems like it would be fun. Though options are scarce at this point. Seems like we're clear. PMC's right side. Are they upstairs, I wonder? Been a while since I've seen PMCs on the 3rd floor, but it is possible. At that door. No? Clear. Okay. Yeah, this one gets me all the time. I'm like, and then I remember that it's just prop. Alright. This time we're gonna get rich. Wow. That looks like a lot of stuff. Okay, so intelligence. Not bad. Lich. Ooh, what do we have here? Aw, come on, man. They're really hating on me tonight. These traps. Alright, well, I will take the MDR. Ah, looky there. Okay. Not bad. So we got violet last time and green this time. I'll take it. Okay. I think that's it for this room. Oh, you know, I didn't check if the extract was up. I jumped over that, thank you. I don't know if it was or not. If not, we need to start hoofing it then to... we'll go Ruah for Crossroads 1. It's in the safe. Oh, actually not bad. Not really worried about the rest of it. That other safe can wait. Let's go cross the river. Whoa. Where? I have a rule, if I don't see them, I do not engage. No. That's gotta be the PMCs that we heard. Not see them. Where did they chuck that grenade from? Downtown with that shit. Keep it moving. You're dead already. Dead already. Who killed you? He's good. Nate, that's funny. Okay. Thank you, sir. Hello, Tarkov. Thank you. Alright, looks like they got killed by scavs, so nothing to worry about. Let's just go this way. Just exfil through F. Still curious who chucked that nade, but I'm not running back into the woods to find out. Seems like a bad idea to me. Alright. Why? Why is that a thing? That should be good. Sweet. So we'll turn this in. I don't think this one actually leads to anywhere. I think it's just done after that. RPD, yeah, RPD's good. I'm more of an MDR guy. So like RPDs, the other LMGs and stuff like that. Like I'll show you in a sec when I get out of raid. But I usually just leave that stuff on the ground, to be honest, man. Just because I got so much of it. Now, one thing that I would recommend. You always do on what is it, the M60s, the LMGs. Check those because a lot of times they're loaded with M80, so you get some really good ammunition out of the guns themselves. But you'll get to the point where there's only certain guns you look for, certain guns you pick. You know. Now early wipe, I pick up everything or anything that I would actually use, but RPD, myself personally, I've got PTSD from using that gun. There's a task that you have to use the RPD in, and they make you use it with an optic that is absolute garbage, but you have to use that weapon, which is fine, but you have to use that optic, which is not. I can't remember the name of the task, but I've done it several times, and every time, it's like, man, using this weapon could be such an enjoyable experience, but they make you use this optic, and it kind of makes me not want to use the weapon. So I can't remember the name of the task. I wish if I wasn't trying to. I don't remember. I can't remember if it's a Punisher. One of those tasks. Anyway. Alright, let's turn this in, Mr. Ref. And apologies, this is going to be loud. Alright, so there's that. I'm not worried about that because it involves something that's outside of Tarkov. Sensory analysis. Obtain the item, bottle of fierce hatchling moonshine. Okay. So, are you giving me one or are you asking me for one? I think he's asking me for one. Oh no. Wow, they're giving me one. I obtained the item. I don't know what else we do here. This is oh, this is the reward. Oh, 855A1. Don't mind if I do. Not bad. This is sexy. Nice. Okay, so this is for sensory analysis. Let's take a look at that real quick. Alright, go to woods or streets of Tarkov, hand the bottle. Oh, so we just gotta take the moonshine to the BTR driver? Easy. I like woods. Do we need anything in woods or streets? These are all any location. So, streets of Tarkov, route deviation. Actually, do that. Okay, let's do that. Markers. Now, we will do these if we're there. I'm not going to go out of my way to go do markers, but we can go to streets to find the BTR because I don't know if you guys know this or not, but streets is kind of loaded with loot. I like loot. So, got relaxed. That's what I was looking for, and I believe I have check and abandoned factory. Perfect. That looks like we're ready for streets to me. Real quick, let's take a look at the big drops we got out of marked room. This was what? 4 pulls, 5 pulls. I would say we could call that a big drop. We could call. Really wasn't that a marked room, but we'll call it that. And then I suppose we'll call this big. We could probably vendor that big. I doubt they go for anything on flea at all, do they? Oh, they do. Huh. You know what? Fine. Go ahead and get that up right now. 235. That's. And then I just want to check the price on these real quick. So green is 1.4. Boy, these card prices are just not what they used to be. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Let's go. Oh, man. Guys, see? This is what CRS does to you. I can't remember shit. We talked about markers, and I didn't even buy markers, you know? What is wrong with me? Where should I begin? Alright. Oh, the ammo case. That's the other big drop. It was right there. I'm like, I know there was an ammo case somewhere. That's cool. Use a Tarkov. So, oh, I gotta back out. You guys probably know this. Gotta bring the moonshine, right? How am I supposed to, my inventory is wild. Yeah, it is. It really is, man. I'm a bit of a loot whore, if you will. I like to raid, man. You know, I've spent a lot of time on this account. And for anyone who's new to the channel, you can't see all of the old content. I took it all down, but you know, I had an entire road to Kappa, like Light Keeper, that entire task line, you know, it's all on the channel, and so I've had a lot of time to build up a lot of gear, you know, with all the streams and stuff we did around it. And it was good times, but I figure for 1.0, it's a fresh start for Tarkov. So, you know, we'll do a fresh start on that end of things too, for the channel. And so that's kind of what we're getting ready for. Because I'm excited. 1.0 has been a long, long wait for a lot of us. And, I believe Nikita when he says he's got some surprises in store. I just hope that we're all happy about them. You know, that part, who knows, right? Who knows, you know? We shall see. Yeah, I'll alt-click on like guns and things, but more so when I'm looting now on my character, I don't need, and this is gonna look bad, but I don't need to worry about like leveling my search So, you know, I don't really grab a whole lot on this account. Now, if it was a fresh wipe, you know, I would be alt clicking everything over because you get the experience when you transfer that stuff in. But when you have all that stuff elite level, like, there's really no point. You know what I mean? So I don't do a ton of looting, especially on bodies with this guy. But you know, I will check bags and things like that just for, you know, food and whatnot. I mean, and with them looting now, it's always good to check the bags because they could have some good stuff in there. But yeah, I guess I just play differently because, like, on this account, I really don't need money. You know, like, once you get your hideout maxed, you kind of find yourself in a situation where, as long as you keep fuel in it, like, you don't have to worry so much about how much loot you get out. It's more about getting the tasks done and you know, just trying to have a good raid and have fun with it, you know. Yeah, trust me, I for a long time was not there. I remember when I first started trying to learn Tark, like, it was PvP only, and you know, you'd sit in a queue for 5 minutes, you know, when you just start the game, loading the raid, and be dead in 2, you know. So it's like, it's kind of lopsided. So it took a long time to learn because in those days, initially, there was no offline mode, and then they introduced offline mode, but you had to pay for it. It didn't save your progression, but at least then you could practice with the gunplay. And some of the older recoil was wild, so you really needed to practice with guns. These days, the recoil feels pretty good, so, you know, most guns you can pick them up and they perform about like you would expect them to, so pretty spot on for the most part. But yeah, back in the day, man, the recoil was very floaty, so if you weren't familiar with the gun, then it was a problem for you. Now, when I go streets, you'll notice that it's matching because I do streets on BSG's server. Everybody does, but so it takes a little longer. I also do that on Lighthouse and Interchange. The rest of the maps, system can pretty much handle, so I leave it on my system just because it's a quicker infill. That's if I had a number 1 magic wand, like, if they could do this for 1.0 item, it would be reducing, you know, the queue times, the wait times, the infill times. You know, I'm all for, you know, pain and punishment when you die and having to regear and having to rebuy and figure out your money and all that stuff, but also don't like to waste time at the same time. So, alright, we need to find the BTR, so we need to go places where the BTR would be. Based on where we are, I feel like our safest bet is to go through the mall and then south from there. We'll go check for the key and we'll take it from there. Should be fun, if nothing else. One of these doors back here, I can never remember which one it is. This one? Kind of leads to, yes. Alright, sweet. And then here. And then upstairs. So yeah, we're gonna go check on the bloody key. I like to check for it every time I come to streets. But sometimes you get lucky. I think I went up too far, did I? No. Good. Now, hazard of checking for this key is that it is a potential boss spawn. And if the boss is up, we're gonna have a fight on our hands. But, you know, no risk, no reward. And I hope he doesn't jam my gun. I really hate Colin. Oh boy. I think we're clear. Boys would have lit us up by now. Okay. Sweet. No dice. This is where the bloody key spawns. It gets you behind a door that can spawn multiple marked keys, all at the same time. So I've come out of that room 40, 50 million richer. And that is not an exaggeration. Thought I heard someone. Hello there. Hey. We're gonna move on. We gotta get to where the BTR is. And it is not. Yeah. Actually, it does have a stop here, but this is not a wise place for us to stop. This is, yeah, not exactly friendly territory. Stop and take your shot. Could go that way, but if Calante is up, I'm not necessarily trying to deal with him. Hopefully the BTR is up. If not, we'll hit relax and abandon. I've not heard the BTR yet, so probably not looking too good on that one. But that's what they make loot for. Door's not naturally open, so somebody's opened it. Okay, so abandoned factory has been absolute trash for me lately. I don't know about you guys, but what? Yeah, that's what they say. Should be fun, right? Alright. Yeah, I've not had any luck in here. Tetris. This, I mean, you know, if I was in the market for armor, sure, but I'm not. Is there a card underneath that armor? No. Alright, so we got dog tag case, key card case. Oh boy. Oh, alright. Well, gonna say this was completely disappointing. I mean, still disappointing, but completely. We've got to get this moonshine to the BTR guy. So if he's not here, that means I'm gonna carry this moonshine around. Well, that's alright. Worse fates. There are worse fates, right? Don't need any of that. Okay, alright, well. That's all she wrote. Maybe relaxation will be nicer to us. I mean, we got red cards, so that's not bad. But abandoned factory is not a cheap key. That's the funny part to me is like, I don't think I can get through this way. I think I gotta go back this way. Is that while, you know, the lab cards prices are going down, the marked room key prices seem to be holding steady. Now, I have noticed they buffed the marked room loot in general, so maybe that's part of the equation, but as it stands, even though marked room on dorms, you know, produces, it's hard to say that it would be profitable where the price is at right now. Now, this one, always profitable. I've never not made money on. Never, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Don't believe the toilet paper. Alright. Ooh, take whiskey. That's something here. What do we have? Get up here. Watch it be a Veritas. Don't troll me. Probably a biddy. Why is it under the pizza box? Alright. So. Is it something there that's triggering me? No? Oh. Was it the pro kill? No. There's there. Downside is it probably is a biddy. Usually would be around the center. Sorry guys, I know the wobbling is probably not what you want to see. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna walk away from it because I don't want to torture you guys with it. But there's something that's in the mesh, not wanting to reveal itself. But a lot of times that's where you'll find your Bitcoins. They get stuck in the mesh. So that's the only reason I was trying so hard. Because I wanted to show you guys that you can find Bitcoin in the cushions. Nice. No moonshine yet, though. Whiskey. Wow, pretty lousy. Now, actually, I can't even say it's lousy because it could be a Bitcoin that I can't find, right? There we go, check that. Footsteps outside. Somebody's out there. Oh. We'll take some paper. Yeah. Alright. One more go with the pizza box. Oh, I saw it. Did you guys see it? It was right there. I think I was looking in the wrong place. Oh, Veritas. Man, we got trolled hard, dude. Alright, so it was Veritas. So, if something's stuck in there, it's either a Bitcoin or a Veritas. Unfortunately for us. Yeah, no. Alright, still no BTR though.
Ты куда пошел?
Really? Wait, there's a safe here. Yeah, safe. Oh, nope. You were supposed to go there. Check this crate. Alright. What are our extracts? I haven't even looked at that. Collapse, crash site. Oh, okay. Well then, we need to move, actually. Go this way. Start heading in that general direction. Wait, BTR. Hey! Sweet. You should be going here next, at the end of the road, I believe. Sweet. That's good that we don't have to come back. And actually, we can have him take us to Crane, but I won't do that to you guys. Just know that it is an option. He can take you straight to Crane, but the BTR is loud as hell, and I wouldn't do that to y'all. I am gonna have to get in there for a sec though to give him this moonshine, so plug your ears. I'll just, yeah, all of that. Right. Sounds easy enough. I'll handle it. Here. By the way, have you heard anything about the facility? Okay, so that was a lot right there. Later. Sweet. Alright, so the moonshine has been delivered. Oh, he gave me some money. Thanks, bro. Times are tough. It's 2025. I appreciate you. Alright. Okay. So where to now, actually? I think... yeah, we'll extract Crane. Or crash site. Whoa. Oh, hello there. Wow. Nice shooting. My guy. Where's my... thank you. Tarkov is not wanting to cooperate, guys. Newsflash. Something new and different. Oh, right. So, I always check this area when I'm back here. Ton of cabinets and also a few computers for anyone who's in the market for some CPU. Check those first and then I'll hit the filing cabinets. It won't take me long to get through the filing cabinets. Oh, yep. Oh, power banks still go hard, I feel like. They've always been good money though. Because of green dot. Yeah. Sweet. Actually, before we leave, take care of our food and water situation. Watching gameplay isn't so nerve-wracking as to when I'm actually playing. Yeah, this is true. Yeah, that, you know, honestly, even after thousands of hours in Tarkov, I still get that anxiety. Even in PVE or PvP, either side of the game. depending on the situation. So that never really goes away because that's really more your survival instinct. It just it becomes manageable and it becomes lesser, and then you get to the point where you don't even think about it. You get in and you go, you know. Because at some point you realize, like, if you're gonna play this game, you're gonna die and you're gonna drop gear, and it's gonna happen repeatedly. And even if you're just that damn good, you know, you're still gonna run into situations where, oh, courtyard is open, we could take courtyard out. Where you run into problems. Matter of fact, yeah, let's take courtyard out, let's turn in these tasks, and let's see what's next, and then we'll go from there. So, but yeah, when you're new to the game, if anxiety and gear fear and stuff are giving you issues, watching gameplay is a great way to circumvent that, for sure. I know I did. I watched for a long time before I ever decided to try playing. Just because it just seemed like there was a lot to absorb and a lot going on, you know? So. Then once I jumped in, boy, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. Alright. So we'll get loaded out and see. Looked like the BTR guy gave us a new quest, and then we turned in the other one, so I'm sure that'll probably both close out one and open up something else. But we got some pretty wild things, because literally all we have, and I'll go through it actually when we load out after we turn in the quest so everyone can see. We really don't have a ton left to go after on this account. So I've got and again, I gotta remember, you guys are new, so I currently have 2 accounts that I use for the channel. This is the main one. This one went all the way through Lightkeeper. That's what you see on the character. The drip, the Predator drip, was actually from completing the Lightkeeper task line, but they've since removed that task from the game, and now this is from doing Snowball, which is killing all the bosses without dying. And then I have another account that we did on the channel that was just pushing the Kappa. So that account is the one that I'm going to reset for 1.0. But I looked today, and I guess it's a 3-week time span on when you can reset them. So I can reset it and still be able to reset it for 1.0. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do. Just because I think a fresh wipe coming, you know, just doing another little mini wipe before the wipe would be kind of cool, I think. The wipe before the wipe. You know toilet paper is going to be on the thumbnail. I'm just going to go ahead and tell y'all now. Okay. Wild. Oh, did I get everything out of here? Alright. We did. Let's see what we got. Ragman. Task. Sensory analysis. Yep, we did it. Hot zone, eh? What is this? Stash rigs. 12 of them. Oh. Oh. Haha. Okay. So that's one way to get cards. There's another task that gets you cards too. So locate and neutralize any boss excluding the goons and partisan while using any goons edition tack rig. Interesting. That's one we could do. Alright. So I'm pretty sure these greens are all dailies. I'm just going to take a quick peek at those. Confirm that. Nope. Nope. Forced alliance. Find a way to get. Yeah, I mean, that's what we're working on. So that one, you've got to get a card in your inventory, and then there's 2 tasks that you use to get cards, as I understand it. I left right before they introduced Labyrinth, so we'll have to get all that stuff figured out before it's all said and done. So let's take a look. See what we want to do. Oh, you know what? I forgot the markers while we were there. Natural exchange. Metal fuel tank at Smuggler's Base on Shoreline. Oh, you get a graphics card. I love smugglers. So 2 metal fuel tanks. Okay. Do they have to be? I'm assuming they don't have to be full. There's no way they should have to be full. So let's just test this theory, right? We'll science it. I'm a man of science. Now carrying these. You know what? I carried more during Corvad. You know, we got this. Damn. Actually. So what we need to do is probably get a Tramadol and an SJ12. We'll pop them right out the gate and run to smugglers. They will help us get there. Let's do that. Tramadol. You know what? Let's go ahead and do 2 actually. Just to make sure we have enough. SJ6. Did I say 12? I meant 6. Okay, so if you need to run long distances, carry heavyweight. This is the secret sauce right there. Let's go shoreline. Now I have no idea where we have to stash these things, but I'm also a fan of just figuring crap out as I go. So unless it gets to the point where it's ridiculous, in which case, you know, you guys can help me out, maybe. Alright, let's get in. Watching my friends, and next thing you know, went and got the EOD edition 2 hours later. Yeah, there's EOD, which was the first edition I bought back in the day, and that's when the game was PvP only. And then they had the Unheard edition that launched that actually did give you increased pocket size on your PMC. It released to a ton of controversy though. 1, because some folks didn't like PvE, and 2, because a lot of people were not happy with the fact that you got modifications like that for purchasing, you know, a higher edition of the game. So you got benefits for it, same way you got benefits for EOD, you know. But I think the bigger issue that people had was when PvE launched, you know, some folks in the PvP world were just not happy that people were leaving PvP to go play PvE. I say, you know, do what makes you happy, you know. If it's here, there, or wherever, you know. I try not to worry too much about that stuff, but yeah, that's kind of how it all broke out, you know. But so Unheard is a thing, but just know that if you have the blue tag on, you're going to encounter some people that are going to give you a hard time, even though they may not even know you. So don't worry about it, but just know it's a thing, you know. I'm the type of person, I just really don't give a shit. It's a video game, you know. I bought an expensive edition, yes I did, for me and for my kids, you know, because I love the game and I don't feel bad about that. My opinion is, if a developer is producing a product that I like and I enjoy spending time with, I'm happy to give them money for that, you know. There's too many games out there that, you know, you drop $60, $70 now on that you don't get, you know, 50 hours out of, much less, you know, 5,000, which is potentially what you get out of a Tarkov. So it's almost like not even comparing the same thing, you know. But yeah, there's still several different versions. Not sure who this is. But I don't know that that the different versions give you the same things they used to. I know I recently did get another one just so I could do a fresh wipe offline, but I got a standard And so even if standard, you still have to pay like a $30 fee for PVE. So there's no I look at it like anyone who's playing this game, they paid, so they deserve to play it however they want to. Alright, we've got to find where we need to stash these things. Actually, I should probably be looking for that before my Sims wear. But I don't know. I know the Unheard Edition is still available, but I don't think it has the same benefits as it had. Now, granted, some of the benefits were kind of crazy. Oh boy. May have to let this one go. I'm trying to flank, huh? Yeah. Alright. Get this placed. But yeah, EOD was the first version I bought. And at the time, it was the most expensive version, and it gave you a bigger stash, and it gave you a bigger secure container, and even at the time, people, I remember were upset about EOD. Now, it's cool to have EOD, but not cool to have something else. So next thing that BSG releases, that'll be the uncool thing, and then, this cycle will continue, I bet. Alright, now, do you stash them both in the same place, I wonder? Probably not, right? Probably not. Alright, so not here. Then maybe downstairs would be my next guess there. Alright, I don't see anything that's leaping out at me on these shelves, so I'm gonna check downstairs. And just a skip. Alright. Take care of it. We'll take care of it. Hello there, sir. I don't know if you know this, but that's my body to loot, sir. Alright. Well, now I get to loot you too. Oh, nice. Where did you get that, my guy? Where did you get that? Alright, we gotta find a place for our other fuel container. But hey, science works, right? We did science it, and you can use a non-full fuel container. There you go. Ooh, I see some food. Yoink. I'm hungry. Thank you. Oh. Alright, my guess is it's down here somewhere. Maybe here? Dang. Like when stuff just makes sense. Yeah, exactly. It's about how much you like it. I think, like, I'll use music as an when I was growing up, I wanted to learn how to play guitar. And so, my mom was like, hey, well, you get your first one, and if you, learn how to play it, once you know how to play it, I'll get you a better one. So that's exactly what I did. I went to a pawn shop, mowed some lawns, and went and bought like a, you know, $125 guitar, but mind you, this was years ago, so that was a decent guitar, but nothing to write home about, you know. Anyway, long story short, what I learned through that is, man, start with something nicer, you know. Like, if it's something you're passionate about, you know, spend the extra money, get the better guitar, get the better version of the game, get the better computer, because rather than, you know, spending money repeatedly over and over chasing something, I think it's better to just save your money and get what you want in the first place, you know. Because at the end of the day, if you don't, you know, you're going to be wishing that you had, so why even give yourself the brain trauma, you know? Of course, this is how I rationalize my bad decisions, so I'm just offering offering my bad advice to you. So do with that what you will. I don't think it's bad advice. I would never give bad advice, or at least not knowingly. Okay, so we've stashed those. What does the task update say? Is that it? Natural exchange? Okay. So then we need to find the BTR driver again, I bet we do have to find them. Okay. That's fine. Fine. Let's go find out. We're gonna be task driven today. Today. It's tonight, right? My guess is we're gonna have to link up with them. So if that's the case, we'll go woods. Or you know what? We'll go streets again. Because we could just pop another relax mark room and just see. Yeah, we'll go streets again. Better loot potential there, I feel like. Speaking of loot potential, holy. Anyone need tools? Oh. There's fuel if anyone needs it. Pop. Here we go. Man, I'd like to see a day in Tarkov where we didn't have minefields. I don't know about you guys, but these things. I've died to one too many minefields in my time. I feel like they just need to be removed from the game entirely. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. So we got the fuel planted. We'll see what that update says, and then depending on whether or not we get an update, we'll either go to streets or someplace else. But my guess is it'll just be track down the BTR driver, so we'll go streets in that case. A lot more we can get into. We get a bloody key. Boy, oh boy. I've had, sometimes I've gotten marked room and abandoned in the same bloody lookout. It's crazy. Whoa. I don't know where that gunshot came from, but that was, right at the end, not what you want to hear. I still got the streets keys on us, so it'll just be easier to just go. Just confirm that that's what we need to do. Let's see. Definitely learned your lesson on trying to get the cheaper price. Yeah, for sure, man. Me too. That's why, you know, I've done it so many times, and it's like, at some point, I just decided, like, man, I gotta stop doing that, you know, because for me, it just boiled down to my own impatience. Like, if there was a thing that I had to have, I just had to have it. And as I mentioned, I'm not a patient person, so, you know, a lot of times that led to me, you know, jumping into things a little quicker than I should, which meant I didn't always get the thing that I wanted. So I would say, if I had any advice to give, man, hold out, get what you actually want, and then don't look back, because you won't be disappointed. And then if you are disappointed, then you know you didn't want that thing in the first place. Alright, so I'm assuming that none of these guys have... Oh, wait. Tarkov Butcher. Oh. So that's another way we can get cards. Okay, we're going to have to look at that. That will be a longer stream, though. Probably won't be anything that we can get into tonight. Yeah, nothing else opened up. Okay, cool. So let's see. Here. Yeah, so we've got to track him down. Alright, gotta go talk to the BTR driver. So streets it is. 3:30. Boom. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what it is for me, but like impatience has always been one of the things I've had to work on. I don't see a need in waiting, you know. I'm very much a rip the band-aid off kind of guy. Let's just go ahead and get shit done. Especially if I know I've got something I need to do. I'm just like, man, get out my way, let me do it. Kind of, you know. So, and by the way, for everyone here, I do appreciate y'all hanging out in the stream tonight. Always better to have some company. So I got I'd say probably about another hour. We'll see how I feel in an hour. In an hour, I may say I have another hour. We'll see. I've been feeling Tark lately, so whenever I do, man, I come home when I get home from work, right into Tarkov. I hit the live button, and so when I'm playing, you guys will see it, you know. Unless I'm playing with my son or something, I don't stream that. Maybe one day. He's good. But apple in a tree, right? So, Battlefield is coming. Would be ridiculous not to mention that. So, you know, I will be weaving that in, and I don't know, I'll probably stream some of that too, honestly. I've been a Battlefield guy for a long, long time, though I will say the last few entries, and in particular 2042, was not impressed with at all. You know, the thing I liked about Battlefield was the fact that it was the, you know, realistic military shooter that was out there. And I think Tarkov is kind of, at least for me, taking that mantle. So I'm interested to see. I didn't even play the beta. I didn't read about it. I didn't watch reviews. I intentionally not looked at anything because day one I just want to jump in and kind of experience it. So, but that's tomorrow, right? The 10th. Isn't that when Battlefield is launching? Yeah. Oh. Very soon. Alright, cool. Getting in here soon. Streets was one of the maps too that, like, Interchange was one that sold the game to me, but Streets was the one that, like, hooked me, man. I saw this map and I was like, I have to play that game, you know. It was so massive and there were so many places you could go. Alright, speaking of going places, sorry, I had to cough. Oh, same exact infill. actually. The same exact plan then. Let's hope we don't run into Calante. I hate that whole weapon jam nonsense. But this one's not. This one. Yeah, kinda cool we got the same info though. At least it's close to the key spawn. A little bit of the beta. With some streamers. I think the grandma was playing it. If you know who I'm talking. Oh, the grandma streamer. Yeah, I've seen. Well, I know of her. I don't know that I've ever watched a stream or had the pleasure to, but I think it's cool. You know, obviously I've been a gamer my entire life, so I was. To give you an idea, I used to skip school to play Pac-Man. You know, so that'll date me and give you give you some sort of appreciation for how long I've been in it. I love gaming, and for me, Tarkov is kind of that epitome of, you know, what I thought a cool game would be like. We have a lot of footsteps ahead. We probably got some. Boy. Excuse me, guys. Yep, they're here. So, tempting to push, but it's absolutely the wrong move to push this. Of course, that's what I'm gonna do. So we don't have to worry about the weapon jam.
Слышь, охуеть! Вообще круто!
Yeah? Tell me more. Yeah, I know.
Сука, ёбнули нашего!
Come on, guys. He's gotta have another guard. No way I naded them. Maybe? Right side. Alright. Maybe we'll just let him come to us then. Yeah, for sure. Man, these dudes are all over. Alright. Do not, yeah. Oh. Nice. Oh, nice. He tried to flank. Wow. He literally went all the way around, guys. Outstanding. I love that they're making updates to the AI like that, honestly. I think the more they can do to make it closer to actual Tarkov. I think it'll go a long way towards acceptance. I don't think PVE is going anywhere. Too many people, man, that like have like long hours, long days, you know, that just shit, dude. I'll be honest with you, I work 60, 70 hour weeks. Like, there's no way in the world I'd ever be able to get anything done in the course of a, 3 to 4 month wipe on PvP. Just could not happen. So PvE, the whole never wipe thing was like, yep, that's how I'm playing it. I just didn't like the idea of losing progress, but at the same time, I love the idea of a fresh start. So this account will never be wiped, but I've got others that will be. And with 1.0, probably be doing some PvP too. But I'm just kind of interested to see what they do with it all. Alright. Ooh. See, this is the RPDN that you have to use for the quest. It's actually eerily similar, and that scope, I think that's the same optic. But it just feels gross. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oops. So yeah, not a fan of it. Fan of the gun, not a fan of the optic. But I want to show you why real quick. Actually, let's see. Kind of ammo. Oh, PP. That's not bad. How heavy are these? Oh, that's not bad. 43. Okay, but this is what that optic is like, dude. It just takes up half the screen. It's very similar. This is not the exact one, but it performs exactly the same. I cannot stand how long it takes for you to ADS with that gun. It's just down to that optic, so. Would you come on if you're coming? It's like, I'm coming to get you. No, I'm not. Alright. Well, while this guy decides who he wants to be in this world, we have Parasite, Damaged House, come on. Oh, we gotta go find, oh, Damaged House. That's perfect. Alright. We gotta go look for the key. And then we gotta go find the BTR driver. I almost forgot why we're here. Sidetracked by Valente and friends. And no key. Womp womp. Oh, hello there. Ow. Really? I don't know how that first shot did not hit him, and oh yeah, you guys rolled up to the wrong place, didn't you? One in Suka, nothing. Why is there a scab to the left there? What are y'all doing? What? Why are the scabs past the sniper mark, dude? What? Did they literally committed suicide. Listen, guys. You should talk to someone first. Okay? Unbelievable. It can't be that bad, man. You know? Somebody could have helped that guy. Oh, it's gross, right? That scope is gross, dude. For real, yeah. I can't do it. So, now, if you were to take it off, obviously, I think this is the best thing you can do here. And yes, you got a monster. Matter of fact, we're full. Might as well. We'll monster it up. Now, iron sight all day long. I'll take an iron sight over that shit any day. Excuse me, sorry. Oh! No way I hit that hip fire shot, dude. Okay, well, nice to meet y'all. I mean, we're under different circumstances. It would have been nice to meet y'all. Under these circumstances, it's not really nice to meet. I'm just saying that. It'd be nice. Alright. Load up. RPD. Yeah, it'll clear the room, man. It's a good gun. Like I said, I got nothing against the gun. I definitely have something against that optic, though. Oh my goodness. Alright. Okay. Let's hit relax. We'll hit marked room. And hopefully, between the both of those, the BTR will be along. Oh, wait. I guess I should maybe check these guys for, I don't know, loot. Maybe. Just real quick. They probably don't have anything, but I could use a drink too on it. Hello. What do you have? Oh, you do have something. Actually, you know what? Food's not a bad idea. And maybe an 8 or 2. Okay. Nope. Heard someone. You've already been looted. They didn't even take your dog tag. How rude. Ooh. Scavs do not let you have any loot, do they? I don't need any more. Just leave that alone. Okay. Oh, here. Oh. Nothing. Somebody took it all. They stole this stuff out the box. Good, man. I'm glad. Yeah, it brought a smile to my face too. That'll be a short for sure. Just mowing down people with a RPD. It'll get hate though, so that's fine. Beauty. Oh, bingo. Profits. That one moonshine pays for 2 keys. So, we just made it. Speaking of. Hopefully we get another one in here. That would be outstanding. Not that I need the money, but you know. Just for entertainment's sake. Right? No more Veritas, okay? Not troll me again with Veritas pick. No offense to Veritas, I'm sure he's a nice dude. His pick pisses me off. Because it could be a Bitcoin, you know? That's all I think about when I see that pick. It's like, why are you not a Bitcoin? Oh, looky there. Come to Papa. 2 moonshine. I don't need a line. Oop. Oop. And what do we got in the bag? I need to figure out my water. Oop. And you can go down this way. This way. Oh, pro kill. See? In the mesh. Saw you. I know you exist. Yoink. Alright. Skull, the birdie. Up, bitty. Nice. Dude. Dude. This room has just been stupid. Let's do this. Can I not? Oh. Alright, so you go down here. I think this can go in there. This. I'm not gonna need to have two of these available. So let's just leave this space. Didn't take too long, realistically. Alright. Bump this off. Grab whiskey. Oh. Get off the floor. Grab the roller. Anything else? I think we're good. Yep. Duffel. Not bad. Don't even need to eat. Go see what the marked room has. Oh, BTR. Don't leave. Don't leave. No, 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 no beep beep. No beep beep. No beep beep. Okay? No beep beep. That's not allowed. Hey, let me talk to him. 1 second. No! Bro kicked me out. Hey, you son of a bitch. Why am I chasing after this? You should literally never do that to a customer. I'm just saying. Who hired this guy? Why do I feel like him and Nikita are related? It's just like, you know what? You weren't here on time. Get out. Jesus. It was dangerous out here, right? There's people shooting at me. So kick me out and drive on down the road. Make me run to you. What a turd. You're a turd. You know that? Shut up. I'm done. Anything new? No? Okay. Bye. Listen. Let me out of here, turd. Okay. Now that we're done with that guy. Let's go this way. Seems like mechanic's gonna have something for us. Full auto? Yeah, just in case. We'll hit this on the way to marked room and then we'll get out from there. Go pay mechanic a visit. There's that. That's. You know, I don't think I've ever noticed that there was a plant that fell on the floor here. Guys, when did I get a GPU? Literally, when did I get a GPU? What? Did I miss it? Did this thing give me a GPU and I just like blanked? Can someone tell me? Yeah, I have no idea where that GPU came. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. I don't know. I'll have to go back and review the stream, man. I don't know how that GPU got in my inventory. This is a mystery to me right now. Maybe that's a sign. Maybe I've had a long day, I guess. I don't remember where I got a GPU. First world problems, if I've ever heard of one. Alright, this here, there. Okay. Weird. Alright, don't know, negotiation. Now you can, if you have the fast search thing, you can like start the search and cancel it and then restart it if you don't get the instant search, but I just don't because I feel like it's That's something that will get patched at some point, more than likely. So if I feel that way, then I tend to not do it. I think we are almost there. So with that, we've got damaged house, right? Yeah, that's right there. Okay, cool. Let's go get disappointed, shall we? I mean, we're gonna get good stuff from Abandoned Factory. It's never disappointed me, ever, except every single time. Mostly. Alright, what do we got? Okay, well. E90. D-phone, really? I've got my choice of 2 different colors there. That's cool. Always nice to have some variety, right? But that's about it. Like this weapon case, I think the only other place a card could be would be over here. Oh. And speak of, almost missed that. We'll eat the tuna. Alright, so we did get a card both times, actually. Maybe Abandoned Factory is not bad anymore, you know? Maybe they fixed it. It actually is dropping cards like it. Weird. A loot room that actually has loot. I will have to ponder this. Alright, let's get to getting. Need to talk to mechanic and see what the next leg of whatever quest line that is. And then we'll go this way, right? This way, right? And we'll go from there. 11:57. Okay. Snipes. Good place for food and water, by the way, in there. Lots of stuff, actually. Duffels and whatnot. Could loot it up, but we're already full, so we'll just go and get out. Could grab a rig, but I kind of want to turn that task in and see what's behind it. So out it is. Still don't know where that GPU came from. No clue. No clue whatsoever. I have no idea how to GPU. But for anyone who's not familiar with Streets, I would say pound for pound, Streets or dorms. You know, if you want like the highest dollar value potential, Labs for sure. Labs is amazing for that. Ooh, yeah, rocked them. But Streets, absolutely, no question. And I would honestly, like potential, I would say Streets simply because of the bloody key. But that's a lot of RNG involved, and you gotta get a lucky hit to win big in that room. You can go in, you can find a couple mark room keys, but you can also go in and find 0, so it depends on your luck. That was a pretty juicy raid. Okay. Wow. It's gonna take me a while just to sell through this stuff. That's nice. Very nice. Very nice. Not be upset about any of what is happening. Negotiation. I feel like I have that already. Is that? onto it just in case. Also, another rule, one of every key. I don't sell it unless I have it. Keys are just money. Go this way. Okay. Alright. Let's see what mechanic has. Okay. Nothing. Maybe we have to collect the reward first. No, he gave us. Oh, that's where the GPU came from. The reward. And they're giving us some things to stash. This is for the labyrinth thing, not that. Okay. So we'll save that for later. For the meantime, we'll go ahead and stash those here. I had another bag stack. There we go. I had a lot more bags, and then I logged in and got a message that I was being compensated for the removal of my bags. Something I didn't know about, and I was like, well, that's cool. At least I'm being compensated. So I had probably 50 blackjacks and raid bags stacked up. So 50 blackjacks and raid bags, and my compensation was like 500,000 rupees, and I can't control clip these for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, if you're wondering why I wasn't, sorry. It was not to be obnoxious. For some reason they were bugged out and wouldn't let me control click. So anyway, there's that. Okay. Well, so let's take a look at what we can do. I think we've got route deviation. Okay. Old Scab, City Center, Tram, Rodina. Command bunker, offices, medical building, educational building. Let's go reserve. Let's do that. Alright. That sounds like a plan. So, reserve can be saucy. Make sure I have everything I need. You do? I don't do mark keys on reserve. Those marked rooms there have just never panned out for me. If I find one, I'll keep it for pops, but at some point I did a stream where we just burned all the pops that I had on reserve, and I just never got any more because they just haven't panned out. Oh. Alright, cool. So we're going reserve. Definitely gotta have Red Rebel, and definitely gotta have Paracord. So we're gonna put away markers, and I love the change they made. Oh, that is so wonderful, dude. So wonderful. Like, almost OP. It's that good. So we're going to reserve. We've got to hit the bunker. That's easy. I mean, we're planning on Paracord out, but we got to hit the bunker. The medical. Let's take a look at this. We have a plan. All right. Command bunker, offices. Medical building, commander's office. Now that's a specific room. I wonder if we need a specific key for that. If we do, it's too late. Educational building office. Okay. So educational is the one that's north of the chopper. Medical is left of that, and then command bunker is just down below. We already got credit for survive and extract, I guess, because I did something else. We won't have to worry about that. Cool. Cool. So I think we will Head into reserve. Try to knock this one down, and then that will probably be the last raid for the evening. I am planning on streaming again over the weekend, so tomorrow night probably start around the same time. It'll be another 3.5, 4 hour stream, and then Saturday, Sunday there'll be some longer ones probably. Toying with the idea of going ahead and doing a fresh start, so we shall see. Depends on probably not tomorrow, just because I'd rather come home and jump right on rather than having to make up a thumbnail and description and all that not fun stuff. Because if we're gonna do a wipe before the wipe, I definitely do want to do kind of a interesting thumbnail for that. So I don't know if YouTube will appreciate it, but it'd be interesting to say the least. Here we go. Okay. On reserve. Actually pretty close to where we need to be. Gotta be careful because if Bluehar and his boys are up, we don't want to just be dashing out in the middle of the road. Right out the gate, because a lot of times they're on the move the second the raid starts. There we go. Alright. This one's done. Excuse me. We're gonna go out the back because it's probably safer. Now, I don't know if I can trigger it from here. Friends next door. Okay. Use some water. Gonna lie down for you guys. Sorry about that. Alright. So we are technically in the right building, but it's not going to trigger. We need to be on the other side, I believe, anyway. There's food. Let me see. What if we go in through here? Is this good enough? Third movement. What's left? Man milker, educational. To this building. Bro. Just hiding out in the corner, huh? What's the deal, bro? You're trying to rat someone. Upstairs, maybe? not sure. Offices. Alright, so one of these should trigger it. Let me find the office. Maybe it's downstairs. Oh. Ooh. What do we have here? Maybe they want to give us another GPU. Oh, I want that hot rod. Sorry. Alright, well, that is not what we're here for. Not up this way. Okay. This is not an office. Well, I mean, it's sort of an office. Also not an office. You, not an office. Man. Where do y'all send the bad kids? You gotta have an office around here. Oh, no. Hey, they got a guitar. This is an office, right? I mean, okay, so I feel like it was on the first floor and I just missed it. Ooh. Is this an office? This looks like an office. This is totally an office. Okay. How about here? This one. Office. No. Not an office. Office. Not. Oh. Here. Unlock. Watch it be this. The very last door I look at. No? Alright. Let's... building. Maybe it's the building to the west of the chopper then. Because we have searched all the way through this. Welcome to hell. Alright, let's go to hell. I mean, it's right there. Welcome. Welcome to hell. Yeah, this is the right place. Alright, educational. This feels educational. Office. This is an office. No. Not an office. Definitely not an office. That's gonna lead to the bunker. I don't wanna go that way yet. Go room by room. I mean, this building has a gymnasium attached to it, so kinda makes me think. Oh, yep. Don't mind if I do. No particular reason, but I'm fond of that poster. Well. May have to resort to using Google, guys. I don't wanna force you guys to sit through another infill because I was too stubborn to look it up, but holy cow. I swear. Educational, right? This building or the other one? I think educational over there unless you want to learn how to get your ass kicked by Luhar. You could learn that over there. That would be this is okay, it's kind of an office. But still. Alright, fine. Perfect. Right. You're supposed to be happy about that. Happy. We made progress. I'm happy. Alright, let's go bunker and see. Now that we're happy. It sounds like Luhar is over by K. Probably. Alright, let's check these duffels while we're at it. I'll flip power while we're down here too, see if we can't stir up some trouble. Nope. Ain't no suka.
Я понял, бля, понял.
That voice line.
Вон он, сука, вот он. Всё! Все откинулись.
Ow. I ate it. Right to the dome. Oh, there was a third. I was not expecting that. Not gonna lie. Okay. Well, we had some friends down here, huh? Alright, cool. So, that was fun. Alright, cool. Well, these guys didn't loot anything. We've been doing down here this whole time. Oh.
КЗ вроде никого.
Aw. It just collapses. Oh, there was another one. Alright. Anyway. Command center. Stay focused. I struggle with this focus thing. I get distracted. Alright. Turn on. This is where we need to be. Yeah? Here? Yeah? No? Here? No? Alright, so is it a very specific place? Command, bunker, offices. I would think these would be office. But, you know, I've been wrong before. Alright. This door can't be opened. That is marked. Right? That can't be opened. Would have to be maybe one of those rooms back where those guys were that we didn't go into. On this side. And bunker offices. Wait, this one. There we go. That is it. Perfect. Alright, so let's search these while we reload. Okay. Eventually I'll get to load a bullet. Nope. Fine. I'll get the loader. Oh. Yep. Alright. Go ahead and clean up while we're here, and then we'll get out of Dodge. There's good loot down here, so. Never hurts to have a peek. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get this one taken care of, and then we'll push out. Probably should eat something too. Alright. Ooh. Alright, quick peek around. See if we've got any more, you know, intelligence level loot laying around. Certainly nice. Not gonna bother with those file cabinets. Alright, where does this bring me out? Oh, nice. Exactly where this is. We can actually loot up pretty well under here, typically. Do still like to look for water filter. Moonshine is just crazy money. Alright, I'm gonna back around and head up top side.
Прямо берцы!
Yeah. Meh. Sorry, Mr. Scab, I got better things to do. Alright, so that's it, right? All we've got to do is survive. Sweet. Perfect. I need to... Actually, I have the key. There's a couple good loot spots up here on the way out that I always like to hit. Just because they're usually pretty good to me. Here, this is always open. Safe. Computer. And some filing cabinets. And if you have the key, 2 safes in here actually. One that's easy to miss right here. And one over here. Boy, they're going in down there, man. Wow. They really have buffed the amount of money that you get from movable containers. I like that. Before it didn't even feel worth it. Now when you search a register, it actually feels like something you could be rewarded for. Nice change, I think. Alright. And then I could paracord out, but we turned the power on. And there's some pretty good loot on the way down, so just head that way. Don't fall in the hole. Bad things happen. Alright. Hey, what? 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 Told you. They wanted to give us one. You know? Even if it did come from a duffel bag. Man, so glad that we didn't take the paracord extract. I could have missed that, dude. Outstanding. This is why duffel bags rule. Alright, cool. That, and then that. And yeah, nothing there. Awesome. Ooh, I think I see a water filter. Yes. Loot. Water filters are so money, man. They are always worth grabbing. I do like to hit toolboxes just because of that. You can find them in there. Awesome. There's always a ton in this little area here of toolboxes. Check it out if you haven't had a chance. When you go through here, before you go through the door, always check this side. Technical spawns can be there, like vertex and rare stuff. Worth a look. Hey, now, I can unethical at this point. Unethical. It's like they're just feeding me money, you know. They're like, hey, let's Khan's gonna have a big raid to end it tonight. Jeez. Just go ahead and give me a moonshine and a GPU. No big deal. Alright, sweet. I will take it. Alright, cover your ears. It's loud. Outstanding, actually. Water filter, SSD, flash drive, GPU, moonshine, and some other randomness. Not bad. Not bad at all. So, all in all, good set tonight. So we'll go ahead and get this one turned in. See if there's got to be something behind it. I've not looked at. I know some of these are just things that have been added since I stopped, but I'm trying not to spoil the surprise for myself, so I haven't looked and figured out, you know, what does what. So. Alright. 8854, there we go. There we go. Let's go turn it into mechanic. See what's next. I am going to be selling things for a very long time, I feel like. We'll take a look at what the haul was for the evening's activities too. Alright, let's go mechanic. Friend from Norvinsk. Alright, number 2. What does this entail? Locate and obtain anything that could help the investigation at the health resort on shoreline. Hand over the found info. Interesting. Alright, so we'll have to dig into that on another day. So that will do it for this evening for me, guys. I've got a early morning, but be on the lookout for more streams, as I mentioned in the last stream. If you didn't hear it then, you'll hear it now. There's going to be plenty more. So keep your eye on the channel. Hit enable notifications in case you're interested to know when I do go live. It'll be roughly the same time in the evening. So be on the lookout. Would love to have you guys along. And thank you to anyone who joined in on the stream tonight. It was a pleasure to have you. So let's make sure. There we go. Forge a friendship. So this is the locate and obtain proper cargo on shoreline. Hand over the cargo. So there's one we can get into, and I think the other ones are all still just dailies. So got a few things. So we'll take a look at what's next the next time. It'll either be this or we'll just start a fresh one, and maybe we can all go on that fresh wipe run together while we wait on 1.0. But again, thank you so much for joining the stream. I appreciate everyone for being here, and as always, if you don't do anything else, be good to one another, and I'll catch you in the next one.